Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool cultured marble table telephone, and this is Eric's telephone from Illinois. And so basically this telephone has some issues. So what we want to talk about first on this telephone is the line cord. And it's an original line cord, but what we're going to do with this line cord is install a modular port adapter, and that way Eric will be able to plug this telephone to any modern day jack. And so if he needs a little more length, because there is some length on it now, he can always take and put an adapter onto that and an extra line cord. So another issue with this telephone is the cradle and handset just kind of spin around. So we want to take a look at that and get that straightened out a little bit and tightened up. And we want to go through the handset, make sure everything is good on that. And we'll know more as we get along into this troubleshoot of this telephone. Now we also know on the rotary dial that it's sticking. And it's very sluggish. And it's not returning very well. So we'll take a short break from the video and we're going to start troubleshooting this telephone. But it's a very cool cultured marble table telephone. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and a couple of other things that we want to show you here and talk about is the handset is very loose. Everything is loose on it, and we want to go through that and tighten everything up. It's just rattling all around and pretty much falling apart at this point. We've taken the protective cover off of what would be the network area of the telephone. If you've never seen the inside of one of these, you won't see too many of these telephones around. They're out there, but they're pretty rare. And this was wrapped up like this. I'm not sure if somebody did that to protect the network or if that was from the factory. Now, this is the network here, and we want to go ahead and troubleshoot this part of the telephone and see what we find. And then on the other side, you'll see two bolts coming through, and we want to take them off so we can get to the rotary. So it's a very cool telephone, but it just has some issues, and we need to square away the issues and get everything resolved on this telephone and troubleshooted and repaired. So we're going to get some more video of this as we move along with the repair of this telephone, but we're going to take a short break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and I kind of wanted to give you a look at the bell circuit. So in the base of the telephone, at the bottom of the pedestal, what we have is a bell that's installed, and then we have a plug that runs our line cord up into the network up here at the bottom of the table, and it was unplugged. So basically what we want to do is troubleshoot everything here, and we want to make sure that this bell is ringing and that on a ring cycle everything is working properly. So basically we're just moving along and troubleshooting this telephone as we get ready to repair it. So we'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we have the dial loose from the table, and I wanted to show you that this has an A&E dial inside, and that gives you a little look at it. And we'll be going through that dial and cleaning it, adjusting it, and oiling it, and making sure that the numbers are racking off properly. So we're going to go ahead and show you a little more of the telephone here. Basically, we have repaired the handset now. That has all been tightened up, and so there won't be any problems with that for Eric. The cradle has been tightened up somewhat, And you don't want to tighten it up too much because you don't want to lock the cradle up, but at least it won't sit and spin around. Another thing that we noticed was the pedestal basically was loose, so we tightened that up also. And then we're back down here to the bell circuit, and we have repaired everything down here. We also went ahead and put some ties on this bell circuit plug up to the line cord to the network because we didn't want it to fall off again. And then we also installed our modular port adapter, so Eric can simply plug this into any line jack that he wants to now, and he could also make this longer by putting an adapter on it. But I wanted to try to save the original cord and keep the cord with it because it's a pretty cool telephone, and if we can save the line cord, that would be a plus. If it's an issue down the road, we can always change the line cord. It's not a big deal. So we're going to go ahead and continue the process of repairing this telephone, and we'll get some video of it, and we'll be right back, and then we'll do our final checks. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with this telephone. So we're going to run through a little bit about what went on with this telephone. We went ahead and installed a modular line port adapter on the original line cord so we could save it. We went through the handset and repaired the handset and got that all tightened up. We also went into the cradle and tightened that up. We went into the bell circuit and repaired a couple of connections on that, and went into the network and checked that out and repaired a connection or two. And then we also went into the rotary, as we showed earlier, and we adjusted, oiled, and cleaned the rotary. So now we get a nice even spin of the rotary, and it returns nicely now. So what we're going to do is go ahead and do our final checks on this telephone. What we want to do is ring the telephone. And if you remember from the earlier part of the video, the ringer is actually in the bottom of the pedestal. We want to go ahead and answer the telephone and give you some dial tone. We want to walk through our numbers, so if you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers rack off. I'm going to end in a 2. And now what I want to do is I want to transmit into the handset. And if you watch the red light on the analyzer, every time I transmit, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. Every time you see that red light on the analyzer. So now what we want to do is go ahead and hang the telephone up, and we can move it over to a regular telephone line, and we'll go ahead and call a time and temp. So I want to give you some dial tone.
Good evening. 2 Ford stores, 1 great company. Offenburg Ford, a short drive to great value. Today is Monday, December 31st. The time is 11:41. Current temperature 41 degrees. Now the Belleville area weather forecast. Around an inch of snow tonight, a little bit of freezing drizzle, a low in the low 20s, mostly cloudy Tuesday morning, then partly sunny, chance of a morning flurry, a high in the upper 20s.
Okay, we can call one other number. We can call my number, give you some dial tone, and it'll be busy. Now that we know that this telephone has been repaired, we can return it to Eric, and he can start enjoying this telephone. And you will not see very many of these. And we also know it has some quality parts in it. The rotary dial is actually an A&E dial. So, the table is made very well and durable. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.